I pour the whiskey slow, watching it tremble like my hands did at 16. Back then I learned too young that childhood ends the moment someone needs you. I traded toys for long nights, laughter for responsibility, and no one ever asked if I was ready. They just said, "You're the man now," and I believed them even when I was still a boy. I grew up in the shadows of people I had to protect. I wore their weight like a jacket, 2 sizes too heavy. And every mistake I made as a child pretending to be still. I became strong too early, stronger than I should have been. Built my backbone out of fear, and my silence out of sin. Those nights called me into someone I still don't fully understand. I became strong too early, long before I ever became a man. I remember the nights my mother cried in the kitchen, and I wiped her tears before she could see mine. I remember holding my little brother like a shield, telling him things would be okay when I didn't believe a word of it. I remember the hunger,
not the kind in the stomach,
the kind in the stomach,
the kind in the soul.
the hunger to be held by someone instead of always being the one who holds. Life doesn't ask boys like us what we want. It hands us the bill before we ever learn to count. And we pay in silence and scars and years lost to survival. I became strong too early, carrying burdens no child should grip. My innocence sank somewhere between a promise and a broken script. All those years I walked alone, trying to fill the shoes of a ghost. I became strong too early, and it cost me the things I needed most. They say strength is noble, but the truth is quieter. It's a boy swallowing tears because the world won't let him cry. A boy building walls because he never had the chance to feel safe. Strength isn't glory, it's survival. It's becoming a man before you ever stop being a son. And when they call me a strong man now, they don't know I was forced to be. They don't see the child I buried just to keep everyone else alive. I became strong too early, and I've been tired ever since. I became strong too early.
I became strong too early.
I became strong too early. I became strong too early. I became strong too early. as I sit with a glass in my hand and feel the years press down on me. Not the years I lived, the years I carried for everyone else. You know that way, the kind you can't explain, the kind you don't complain about. You just swallow it, tighten the jaw and keep walking, because someone has to. People see a quiet man and think he feels nothing. Truth is, quiet men feel everything alone. This is the weight a man doesn't show, the fear he buries, the pain he swallows, the storms he hides so his family never knows. I carry worlds no one sees, break down in ways no one will. This is the weight a man doesn't show, and I carry it still. I taught myself to stand tall on nights they tried to fold me. Held the door when my hand shook, held the line when my heart broke, held my people together even when I wasn't whole. Men like us don't get luxury, we get duty, we get silence, we get through it because we must. If I ever look distant, it's because I'm fighting battles in places no one can see. This is the weight a man doesn't show, the wounds he hides behind steady eyes, the truths he guards so no one else cries. I walk through fire slow and low, pretending I'm made of steel and stone. This is the weight a man doesn't show, the kind he carries alone. They call us strong, but strength is just a name they give to the men who never had a choice. We don't break loudly, we break quietly in empty rooms, behind locked doors, in moments too small to witness and too heavy to forget. If I seem unshaken, don't mistake it for ease. I've just learned to wear my storms like a second skin. This is the weight a man doesn't show, and tonight I finally let it sing. I remember being young, but not what it felt like. I grew into my father's shoes before my feet knew how to fit. Held the house together with hands still trembling from innocence, and learned early that the world doesn't wait for boys to grow. It just points and says you stand up. And I did, even when my knees wanted to fall. Some nights I still taste the fear. I was too young to name, but old enough to carry.
Old enough to carry, old enough to carry, old enough to carry.
I was a man before my time, wearing years I never earned, turning childhood into ashes, turning innocence into lessons learned. People call me strong now, but strength was never mine. I was a man too early, left the boy I was behind. I remember the night the world changed when someone said, "Don't cry, you're the man now." And I believed it, wiped my tears, hid my shaking, and walked into storms. I was never meant to survive. Responsibility weighs different on a young spine. It bends you, shapes you, steals pieces you never get back. Sometimes I wonder who I'd be if someone held me the way I've held everyone else.
Boy in me still hides from light. Boy in me still hides from light.
I was a man before my time, with no map, no guide, no grace, only the echo of grown-up burdens etched too early in my face. Strength came at a price that still follows me through every night. I was a man before my time, and the boy in me still hides from light. They say men like us are born tough, but we're not. We're just boys who learned that no one else was coming, so we stood, we fought, we grew too soon, too hard, too fast. And the world only saw the man, never the cost. If you I wasn't born strong. Strength found me. It slipped into my hands long before they were big enough to hold it. While other kids slept easy, I learned to listen for footsteps, for bad news, for doors slamming like gunshots. Responsibility came early, too early, and it wore my shadows like a second skin. I carried pain I didn't understand, promises I never made, and fears I never confessed. And every night whispered the same truth: grow up or get crushed. This weight grew up before I did, and I walk behind it like a tired ghost. It taught me strength through silence, taught me love through loss. I wasn't ready for the world, but the world wasn't waiting for me. This weight grew up before I did, and it still walks where I can't see. I remember being 12 and feeling 40, staring out a cracked window at a life I'd never get to live. My dreams became debts, my joys became chores, and the boy I was slowly disappeared inside the man I had to become. No wonder I walk slow now, I've been carrying years that were never mine. Some nights I swear I still hear the kid I left behind. He asks if I'm okay, and I never know how to answer. This weight grew up before I did, teaching me how to stand when life hit hardest, teaching me how to breathe even when breath felt borrowed. If strength has a birthplace, mine was a childhood that ended too fast. This weight grew up before I did, and I'm still learning how to outgrow my past. They say strong men are built, but that's not true. Strong men are forced, shaped by the nights no one remembers, and the responsibilities no one thanks them for. We don't choose this life, we endure it. And somehow, we keep going. I wasn't born strong, I was made piece by piece, night by night. And the way that grew up before I did still walks beside me like an old friend I never asked for. with birthdays and soft morning. I grew up the moment they needed me. One shout down the hallway, one broken voice on the phone, one look that said, please, not you too. And the boy I was stepped aside, so the man I was ready to be could take his place. The people say you're strong, but strength was never a gift. It was a replacement for everything I didn't get to feel. I grew up the moment they needed me, not a second earlier, not a second later. I held the walls up with trembling hands, prayed for peace I couldn't name, and learned to breathe, to keep others breathing. I didn't choose this way, it chose me, and I carried it quietly. I learned responsibility before I learned rest, learned sacrifice before safety, learned how to hide a breaking heart before anyone ever asked if mine was hurting too. Some nights I still feel the child inside me knocking softly, asking if it's safe to come out yet. But he knows the answer, he's known for years. If I walk like I'm older than my age, it's 'cause I carry storms that weren't mine long before I knew what storms were. I grew up the moment they needed me, too early, too sudden, too heavy. But I didn't run, didn't break, didn't walk away. I stood where I was needed, even when my knees shook. And every silent night I survived, built the man I am now. People think resilience is natural, but resilience is just pain. That learned discipline, it's choosing to be dependable when life never was. It's waking up when your soul begs to sleep. It's becoming a man the moment the world falls apart and says, your turn. Hold steady, hold steady. The world leans on men like us. If the boy inside me ever speaks again, I hope he forgives me for growing up so fast. But someone had to, someone always has to. And for my family, that someone was me. didn't grow strong by nature. I grew strong by necessity, by doors closing, voices breaking, and nights where someone had to stand tall, or everything would fall apart. I held people up before I ever learned how to hold myself. They call me unshakable, but only because they've never seen the stones inside my chest. I'm strong because I had no choice, not because I wanted to be, not because I felt ready, but because life demanded a backbone made of fire. I carried fear, pain, and people who never knew what it cost me. I'm strong because I had no choice, and that truth weighs more than anyone sees. Every man has a moment where he realizes he's the last line of defense. Mine came early, too early. I learned to swallow anger, hide exhaustion, and say I'm fine with a cracked voice and a steady stare. But even still bend when the fire gets hot enough. And I've been quietly more times than I'll ever admit. I'm strong because I had no choice, because somebody had to carry the weight, somebody had to stay awake, somebody had to keep the world together when it wanted to fall apart. My strength isn't pride, it's survival, and every silent tear I hid became another brick in the armor I wear today. Don't envy a strong man, ask him what he lost to become unbreakable. Ask him how many nights he held himself together so others wouldn't fall apart. Ask him about the boy he used to be before responsibility carved him into something harder.
Stand strong,
Stand strong,
stand strong.
even when the world doesn't see. I didn't choose this strength, life chose it for me. But I chose to keep standing anyway. And that's what makes a man worth remembering. There was a boy inside me once, quiet, scared, still hoping life would be gentle. Life doesn't knock, it barges in, hands you a burden and calls it destiny. I buried that boy the first time someone said, "You're the man now, don't fail us." And I carried on, not because I was ready, but because no one else could carry it for me. So I buried the boy I used to be, to become the man everyone needed. I stitched strength out of fear, built courage from nights I couldn't breathe. I gave up softness, rest, and the right to fall apart. The boy I buried still lives in me, just quieter than the weight he helped me hold. Sometimes I hear him, the boy I hid away, a voice asking what it would have felt like to grow slow, to learn gently, to make mistakes without consequence. But men like me don't get that luxury. Responsibility comes early and leaves late. I didn't choose maturity, it chose me. In a house full of broken things that needed fixing up. So I buried the boy I used to be, laid him down under years I never asked for. I built a man from sacrifice, from promises I couldn't break, from pain that hardened into duty. If I walk heavy, it's because I carry two lives, the man I became and the boy I left behind. People see strength and call it natural, but strength is just broken things arranged so they don't collapse. I don't resent the boy I buried. He gave me the heart to protect others when no one protected him. We rise, we rise, even when it costs us the past. That boy breathe again. Maybe one day I'll rest, but not tonight. Tonight the man stands, so the world around him doesn't fall. I was still a kid when life placed its heavy hand on my shoulder. Didn't ask if I was ready, just whispered, stand up, they need you. And I did, because boys who grow up too soon don't get to hesitate, they move, they protect, they endure. Some nights I still feel the echo of that moment, the one where childhood ended without even saying goodbye. I've carried burdens with no instruction and no guide, no choice, just a quiet voice saying hold on a little longer. So I did. This is the weight I never learned to put down. A man's crown made of silence, of sacrifice, of nights spent healing others while no one healed me. Still I rise, still I move, still I hold what would break most men. Responsibility doesn't ask how much you can carry, it just piles on until your back learns the shape of survival. And every time life struck me hard, I took the hit so someone else didn't have to. They call me strong, but strength is just pain that didn't get permission to stop. If I walk like I'm tired, it's 'cause I am. If I speak like I'm older, it's 'cause I grew in the wrong direction, upward too fast, too soon. This is the weight I never learned to put down, a quiet man's burden, a warrior's vow, a promise stronger than the bones that carry it. But I keep walking even when the road is lonely, even when the world forgets what it costs to be dependable. We don't ask for lighter loads, we just pray for stronger shoulders. We fight in silence because silence is where real battles live. We protect even when we're breaking, and we never, ever let the ones we love see how heavy it truly is. Hold the line, hold the line. Even when your hands shake, if one day this weight finally slips and I breathe for myself for once, maybe then I'll remember what it felt like to be young. But until that day, I'll carry it quietly, like I always have. Oh, wasn't raised by comfort, I was raised by responsibilities, by long nights, tight jaws, and the sound of adults breaking. Behind thin doors, I learned early that someone had to carry the weight, and the world made sure that someone was me. I didn't dream much, didn't rest much, didn't ask much, just kept moving so the people I loved didn't fall apart. Oh, cause I was raised by responsibility, not by gentle hands or quiet mornings, but by bills on tables, tears in hallways, and voices whispering, be strong, please. I carried more than I should have, but I carried it anyway. Raised by responsibility, too young, too heavy, too brave. When other kids slept peacefully, I stayed awake, mapping out future. I wasn't sure I'd survive. I learned to calm storms I didn't start, fix wounds I didn't cause, and pretend calm when fear clawed at my ribs. I never asked for applause, just a little room to breathe. But life teaches men like me to inhale only when the fire's out. Oh, I was raised by responsibilities, by silence, by the breaking of the ones I loved. I became a man before I knew what childhood meant. Oh, and every burden I carried became another brick in the backbone I built alone. Raised by responsibilities and still standing over every stone. People ask me why I'm quiet, why I walk like I've lived twice and slept half, but they don't know the nights I held a family together with nothing but a young boy's fear and a grown man's resolve. Responsibility was my teacher, and it never let me skip a lesson. Hold on, hold on, hold on, even when it's heavy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I grew up in rooms where childhood ended early. Now with a lesson, now with a warning, but with a tired voice saying you're the man now. And I believed it too young, too soon, too heavy, but life doesn't wait for boys to be ready. So I learned to stand before I learned to breathe, carrying burdens with hands too small for the weight. When no one saw the man I had to be, I built myself out of pieces I never chose, stitched strength from empty nights, built courage from broken hope. I walked alone, I carried storms, I paid the cost quietly. When no one saw the man I had to be, I still became him every single day. I kept my voice calm, even when my soul was shaking. I smiled steady while the world took more than I had left to give. People say I'm strong, but strength is just pain that learned how to walk straight. And if I ever broke, I broke quietly, not to hide weakness, but to protect the ones I love from seeing it. When no one saw the man I had to be, I carried families, I buried pieces of myself. I picked up weights that weren't mine to hold, but I stood tall through fire, through doubt, through nights colder than bone. When no one saw the man I had to be, I still rose like it was destiny. Strength doesn't ask permission. It grows in silence, in the cracks, in the places where boys disappear and men are carved from responsibility. I didn't choose the path, but I chose not to break. Oh, we ride, even when no one sees. If I'm quiet, it's because the world taught me to speak with my actions. If I'm strong, it's because I had no choice. When no one saw the man I had to be. Didn't choose the weight I carry, it chose me first. Came early, came heavy, came dressed like responsibility. With no instruction, no mercy, no rest, while other boys learned how to dream. I learned how to fix things I didn't break. They said be strong, but never taught me what to do when strength starts trembling in the dark. So I hold the weight I never asked for, tight in my chest, deep in my bones. I keep the walls from falling away. I carry love like a shield, feel like a ghost, pain like a vow, copper slow. This weight I never asked for, I still lift it every damn day. Some nights I sit in silence, long enough to hear myself think. Dangerous thing for a man who never learned to pause. I replay every failure, every promise I couldn't keep, every look in the mirror that felt heavier than the night around me. But I rise anyway, not for glory, not for praise, for the ones who would fall if I ever stayed down. So I hold the weight I never asked for, even when my hands shake, even when the fire burns low. I keep standing 'cause someone has to, and God knows it won't be the man who only talks strong. This weight I never asked for, it's mine now, and I wear it like a second heart. Strength isn't the roar, it's the whisper that says get up. When your soul begs to sleep, it's carrying what hurts so no one else has to feel it. That's what men like us do. I didn't choose this weight, but I chose who I became under it. And that's enough. Fade me into the dark, I'll rise again when morning breaks. I've seen strong men fall in rooms, where no one else could see. Tears wiped quick, hands shaking slow, breaking quietly, so their families never know. They say we're made of stone, but stone cracks just waits for the night to turn the lights low. We don't ask for help, we don't ask for rest. We just keep walking like the burden's a friend. We never chose.
Men like us break quietly,
'Cause men like us break quietly behind closed doors, behind steady eyes, behind the promises we swore to keep. We carry storms we never speak. We hold the line when our knees go weak. Men like us break quietly, but we rise again every day we. I buried dreams to build the life I swore I'd give. I traded sleep for stability, peace for responsibility, and I do it all again without hesitation. But some nights I feel the weight like wet concrete on my ribs.
don't call it weakness.
If we disappear for a minute, sometimes a man just needs silence to survive himself.
Men like us break quietly,
In the shower, in the driveway, in the spaces where no one can see. We carry worlds that aren't ours alone. We stitch our pain into muscle and bone. Men like us break quietly, but come back stronger than we were before. We don't cry for pity, we cry to stay alive. We don't run from the fire, we walk through it slow, holding everything together for them, for us, for the man we still hope to be.